Hi everybody, this is AJ with Car Inspected. Today we are in Mississauga. We're looking at this 2014 Ford Focus. It's got 111,000 kilometers on it, silver in color. I see no evidence of major accident or repair. Paint thickness verification shows that all the paint is original. No major issues. There's a couple little scratches, dings here and there. Nothing too major to speak of. There is one on this is the passenger side rear door, a little ding there. And there's a couple little tiny, not overly noticeable scratches here and there. Especially hard to show you with the silver in the sun. But for the most part, it seems to be a pretty straight car. There's a little scrapage back here where somebody took off probably the original dealer tag. It's above the Ford Focus area. And some on the bottom of on the top of the bumper here from loading stuff in and out. And there's some scratching down the driver's side along the top here and down the door. And it looks like there's a couple of door bumps right in this area. With a detailing and a buffing, I'm sure they would come out. They look okay for the most part. Said nothing overly bad, nothing showing any major issues. Just typical used car bumps and bruises. It is running right now. The battery was dead upon arrival, so I'm trying to let it charge up a little. A couple of chips on the hood here, but again, nothing too major. Headlights look good, front fascia looks good. A couple of little rock chips, but nothing too major. For the most part, it looks pretty good. Here's a VIN verification. So it is the correct car. And we do have original Ford glass in the whole car, so we have no issues there. Windshield is nice, no chips or cracks or anything like that. Like I said, all this glass is original Ford glass. I'll show you that it's 111,592 kilometers. Going to brakes and tires. The tires are 2016 tires. They are in decent shape, no major issues. There was 8 30-seconds on these front ones, a little less on the back ones. I think about 6 30-seconds on the back ones. But they look pretty good. No signs of major issue or anything like that. Brakes up here, they have a good amount of life left. However, it has been sitting for a while, so we'll see how they perform on the test drive. Even though there's a lot left, I'd say there's 65-70% left. Because of the rust on the rotors, they might want to replace them anyway. But we'll see when we actually drive the car. Underneath, on this side, I don't see any issues. No rust or anything like that. Axle boots, I don't see any leaks. Everything seems nice. Undercarriage, no major leaks under here. Overall, structurally, it's in pretty good condition. Again, matching 2016 tire on this side with about 8 30-seconds of tread left. And nice even tread wear, so we have no issues there. And same story on this side of the brakes. We'll see how they perform when we drive it. And again, on this side as well, we have no issues underneath. Looks pretty clean. Axle boots aren't leaking, ripped or anything like that. Everything looks pretty decent under here. We go to the back. Again, these are matching 2016 tires. A little less tread, I think about 6 on there. Undercarriage looks decent. Little surface rust here and there, typical of a car from this age, but no structural issues or any major damage. It does have drum brakes in the back, so we can't see the condition. Come around here, it all looks pretty decent. No major issues. Same thing with suspension on this side, looks pretty good. Again, I don't see any major flakes or issues or anything like that. Matching tire on this side. Again, I think about 6 30-seconds of tread. See the exact numbers in the report. For some reason, I can't recall right this second. 2016 tires. So it all looks pretty good. Looks good under here as well. I'm gonna look at the interior. Start with the trunk. Looks to be in pretty nice condition. Not ripped or torn or too much damage in here. Not used for too much storage, looks like. Underneath this is the spare tire. Underneath the spare tire is the jack. Handles there, so all your spare tire stuff is in place, and a funnel for your gas in an emergency situation. Deck lid looks good, no signs of problems. Hop into the back seat here. Door panels look nice. On this side, no issues. Windows work. Back seat looks pretty good, no rips or tears. Minimal wear on it, looks pretty decent. Carpets all look good. Floor mats are nice and clean, as was the floor. It does have a little bit of a, let's say, wet dog smell in it. Hopefully it can be cleaned with a detailing, you might get that out. This door panel looks pretty good. No scratches or dings or dents or anything like that. Windows work. Seat looks decent. Again, not ripped or torn. This material is pretty resilient. Seems to last pretty long. A little kind of stainy things, but again, with a good detail, it would probably all come out. Carpet looks good. No issues. In the glove box, we do have the owner's manual. Everything you need for that. So that is all there. Dash top looks nice. All this stuff looks pretty good. For the most part, the headliner looks good. I'll show you a stain in one spot in a second. It's on the passenger side top. So there we go. We have that stain right there on the headliner above the passenger rear side. This is the cover for the battery. Rear seat looks good. No major issues, as well as the carpet. That looks good here, back here too. And this door panel also looks nice. For the most part, the interior is in pretty good condition. Windows work. So everything seems to be in working order. This driver's side door panel, there is a little bit of a rip, scratch, whatever you want to call it, right here. Seat looks good though. Minimal wear. Not too shabby at all. Dashboard looks nice. The air conditioning is blowing nice and cold right now. And everything seems to work. Radio works. Said air conditioning is working. The check engine light is on. There is a code present. I believe it has to do with the dead battery. But I will give you those codes and explanation in the report. Other than that, it looks pretty. There's a little bit of turning starting on the little marks on the rearview mirror. You can't see in the video. You can see a little bit of it right there. There we go. See that? Other than that, everything else looks pretty good. We'll open the hood. See what we're looking at. Now the car is running, and I'm going to leave it running so we don't have to jump it again, because I have done that 3 times already. So it definitely will need a new battery, but it runs well enough. I don't think that's anything more than typical engine noise, just some injector noise. Looks pretty good in there, no real frothing or anything. Oil checks out, we've got decent oil. Got a green light on that, no major issues. Belts, hoses, everything looks pretty good. I know it's moving right now, but you'll see standstill photos. Coolant is a little low, but it is good to negative 37. We have no issues there. Brake fluid is at 1% humidity, so we have no issues there. Like I said, the battery is dead, but its system is charging at 14.6 or so, so system's working, the battery is just dead. The one issue that I see, which is hard to get photo of, I try to get some photos of it, but this is the front of the motor. Well, this is the passenger side of the engine. There is a leak that I can show you. You'll see the photos better, but it's in the timing cover area. So it's the front here, back there. So when you talk to anybody, you can tell them and point it out that there is a leak back there. So that is something to look at and be slightly concerned with. Other than that, though, I have no major issues. close the hood. So there you have it, 2014 Ford Focus. We're going to take it for a ride now, make sure it works right, and everything seems to drive well. As usual, this is AJ with Car Inspected, and thanks for watching. We'll hope to see you next time.